full-time filmmaker, and I integrate a lot of flying in with that and primarily produce film and video stuff around aviation. So I've got about 1,700 hours, about maybe 300 or 400 of that is dual given. My ratings are a commercial airplane single engine land, and then I'm a CFII and just recently got my tail wheel. My dad got me into flying when I was super young, and then after a while I went and got my private, and kind of the rest is history. Stepped through the ratings and certificates after that. So my home base is San Marcos, Texas, which is just south of Austin, but really I fly the 172 back here all over the place, pretty much from coast to coast in the lower 48, but primarily my flying is around central Texas. Some of the coolest destinations I've flown to is Soldovia, Alaska. It's an 1,800-foot dirt strip with this little fishing village attached to it, and it's just an awesome community. Everybody there flies. As far as the coolest place that I regularly fly into, I would say that's probably Fredericksburg, Texas, because of just the stuff they've got right there on the airport. They've got a lot of warbirds there and everything, and then the town has so much history. It's very touristy, but it's also just a cool place to fly into. There's a number of ways that I kind of try to stay active in the aviation community. I do some volunteer work both through Pilots and Paws, and I've just now started to dip into Angel Flight, and I take up students whenever I can to show them the ropes and kind of give them an idea of what it's like to fly an airplane. I like to deliver seminars too, talk about, one topic that I've talked a lot about is filming an aircraft and how to prevent that from being a distraction, how to effectively do it, how to set a good example, all that kind of stuff. So I use SiriusXM weather hands down all the time on ForeFlight. I really tend to gravitate toward using SiriusXM in the cockpit because of the resolution of data that it's providing me. I mean, when I'm looking at NEXRAD or weather on the horizon or satellite cloud layers, anything like that, the resolution of the image that it's giving me is so much higher and so much more frequent than ADS-B, and it really benefits the pilot and the crew of the aircraft, especially when you're operating in an IFR environment, which is what I'm primarily doing in this airplane. I do absolutely use ADS-B weather data, mainly because it's providing a lot of the same data that SiriusXM is providing. SiriusXM provides it at a faster cadence and a higher resolution. So obviously I'm using the two to cross-check them and make sure I'm seeing the same data come through and one of them is not erratically different or anything like that. I've been getting a lot of use out of the composite radar that SiriusXM feeds to ForeFlight, mainly because I'm always trying to get around weather when I'm en route or going on a long cross country. Just recently I found a lot of use with the cloud layer or the enhanced satellite, and we were doing performance testing off the coast of Florida in the 172 here, and we needed unrestricted climbs with no clouds above us, and we needed unrestricted descents with no clouds below us. And we actually used the cloud layer that SiriusXM feeds to the iPad, and it was shockingly accurate. We were able to look out the window and see a pocket of clouds in a certain area, and that exactly matched what we were seeing on SiriusXM. So I would say the composite radar and the enhanced satellite are what I use the most.